Ooh, what's up chaps, I'm MagicalMike and this is Brutal Legend. Specifically me riding a Razorfire Boar from an early game area all the way to the final area for an achievement, because why not? That's why not. It's like a very quick look at what the world looks like as I really quickly skim over just a few of the aesthetics and stuff. So I played this game for a week during the gaps in Guild Wars 2 content patches, and I wanted to do some kind of video on it because it's just my kind of game. If you know me, you know I love my metal, and despite me using any old jazz music for all my videos, I'd love to stick heavy metal in all the time, but it just wouldn't fit. This is a good excuse though, so I'm going to use it. See, this game's the exception. It does more than just simply fit. The whole game is built on and around heavy metal. It breathes it. Brutal Legend has metal in its very soul, and that's why I freaking love it so much. So I wanted to talk about why I like this game, and a little bit about immersion maybe. I think sound plays a huge part in immersion, so being surrounded by exactly the kind of music that I love is an amazing thing. And it's not like the tracks are just sort of thrown in because heavy metal's great and all this stuff, and because they're considered popular or iconic metal or whatever. It's that they've been hand-picked and properly thought about and moulded into the very fabric of the world so perfectly. It's so good. There's a kind of rush of energy that I can draw from metal at any time, and while that sounds utterly stupid and ridiculous, but it's a thing, it's definitely a feeling that happens. But when that song plays at that perfect timing, that's when you associate memories with those times. That's when nostalgia gets created, and that's what you can look back on. And that's why I like this stuff so much. So, for example, when I think about Black Sabbath, I think about Children of the Grave, and then I think about this game, because at the start of the game, that's what plays after this intro sequence. And when I think about Def Leppard, then Rock of Ages comes to mind, and again, there's another scene in this game that comes with it. And I love that the whole world just sort of fits, and it all comes together so well, and while there's a couple of tracks in the game that I'd say that I didn't like, I'll still listen to them just because it feels right at the time. And it's great, I love that. In terms of the visual stuff, I really enjoy exploring in new games like this, so not that this game is new, but I played it recently so it's new to me, you know what I mean? And this is why I love Dry Top as a map in Guild Wars 2 when it first released. So when I'm talking about immersion, sound is one thing, but visuals are another, and obviously there's a limit to how much exploration is actually possible in any game, so once you've seen everything and been everywhere you tend to lose interest. But certain worlds and ideas can really pull you in. They've got this amazing way of capturing it properly, and they can capture you so well that you want to keep playing and keep exploring and keep spending time in those worlds despite already seeing everything, already finishing the game. You want to keep playing it. You find reasons to keep playing that game. And for me, the ones that do it best are fantasy games with knights and swords and magic and all that sort of stuff. So Guild Wars and Guild Wars 2 fit right in there, and so does this game. The ridiculous ideas and mechanics of the game world that Tim Schafer put together are great, and I love album covers from metal artists because they look so cool. The art on those things are great. And being able to see similar stuff rendered in 3D and being able to actually explore that stuff is just so in tune with stuff for me. It's so good. Sure, the game has its faults. I don't think any game is perfect, but those faults are few and far between for me, and while the RTS gameplay was a little bit weird at first, I actually quite enjoy it now. But the metal is what makes this stuff so glorious for me, and I'd love to be able to share that feeling, so I don't know, I might stream this at some point in the future. It depends, I was thinking about it, but you know, I don't know. But thanks to the YouTube copyright scares and all that stuff, I doubt I'll actually be able to capture it perfectly in video form, so this is really what we've got. We'll see about the streaming, but for now, that's all I really have to say. And thanks for watching. See you next time.